Right. Aryan, can you hear me? Okay. Hello, Aryan. Please unmute. Can you hear me loud and clear? Hello, Mike. Please unmute also. Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to increase my sound. Okay, testing mic. Could you speak again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, much better. All right, thanks. Aryan, please unmute. And as per usual, Aryan and Mike, please make the Jamboard. Yeah. All right.
Hello.
Yes. Good, Aryan. Okay. Yeah. Also, yeah, I can hear you now also. As per usual, Aryan and Mike, please set up. I have a question. Do you always have to set up for a long time before every tuition?
Not really.
Okay, understood, Aryan. How about you, Mike?
No.
Okay. So
Can I just have the email of the thing?
email.
Yeah, the email. Yeah, because I need to share my Jamboard.
You mean you've. Oh, right. I can, but you can also see from the previous Jamboard. I'll just type for you, yeah. Just type for you. Okay. Okay, there. I type in the Zoom. You can just take a look, yeah. Okay, Aryan, do you notice something about your Zoom? I'm not sure whether you can notice or not, but do you notice that the Zoom is on the portrait mode?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then, as per usual, please flip it to landscape. Okay, excellent. All right. Okay. Okay, I can see what you're doing. All right. Just give me a brief background. Why do you want to discuss this today?
Because it's practice questions by teacher this thing, and I wanted to brush up on my secondary chemistry.
All right. Okay. And this is just given like what yesterday, is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Anything special happening next week?
I don't think so.
Okay, understood. Let me get the topics you're learning. Starting this week. Yeah. So, chemistry you're revising, but what is the topic that you're learning right
I'm not really sure because I haven't been to school since yesterday.
All right. Why is that so?
No, because my father recently became positive for COVID-19, so I just decided to stay at home as a precautionary measure.
Understand. Okay. All right. So when you say you haven't been to school, that means you do not know what's happening around. Is it something like that?
I've asked my friends.
Okay. Right. Until when is this going to happen? Until at least next week, is it?
Until next Monday, yeah.
Next Monday, you can go to school?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right. Do you have a question right now?
No.
All right. I'll just see your work from the video. Right. Mike, same thing. So what is happening? What do you want to study today?
Math in general.
AMAT in general, sure. You have been concentrating on trigonometry. I don't mind you doing that. Yeah. Are you going to do that again?
I just need help with one polynomial that I can just go straight to the trick.
No problem. I like that a lot. Please do that. Please ask me the questions then, since you have it first.
Yeah, it's just question 7.
Yeah. Question 7. So I'll take a look. Okay, now it is quite okay. Now it's yeah, okay. No. Yeah. Right. Okay. So let me take a screenshot. And why do you have a question on this?
Because I mean, I understand what it's saying, but then I don't know how to solve it because there's a polynomial within a polynomial.
All right, understood.
Like, I don't know, it says polynomial fx equals to qx, but then it says qx is a polynomial also.
Right. Qx is definitely a polynomial, and we don't even know what the polynomial is, which kind of bothers you, I suppose. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it is meant to be tricky, I think we can phrase it like this. I want you to have freedom to approach this kind of question after this. I want you, yeah. So without touching your drawing pad, just follow me. Yeah? So I will observe the second question first, because you are right to say that Qx, I don't know anything. How come? How come, right? Okay. So when he say fx is divided by, notice that obviously this is just x to the power of 1. And then the remainder is 5, this other remainder is 7, and then find when fx is divided by that. Okay, that is not, it is not, how do I say, it is not a coincidence that this is exactly the same as that. It is not. Just want to ask whether you notice that.
Oh, then fx is just qx. If it when it's divided by x minus 1 over x, sorry, x minus 1 times x plus 2.
Are you sure? I don't think that is the right concept. Not sure what's happening here, but this is more like a remainder. This is more like a remainder, right? It's more like a remainder.
So the remainder is qx. No, polynomial.
That also totally does not make sense at all. That you're guessing stuff. You're not correct. You're not correct. I need your sense of right and wrong to be very active right now, right? Why do you say that Qx is the remainder? Why do you say that? Think about it for a while. Why? Are you sure? So I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you, or other, I'm going to do it for you. So here's 31, right? 31, right? Divided by 7, right? So tell me, what should I write? Hello? Jamboard. Are you looking at Jamboard? Sorry. Are you looking at your Jamboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So 31 divided by 7 is?
Well, like, you want me to do the long division?
Tell me, yes. Tell me, please. What should I write?
So the first one is a 0. And
yeah, I'm going to ignore the 0. I'm going to ignore the 0, right? Then
U4 are
right, 4. So 3. What do I write below? 28, 3 lah, right? Remainder 3, just to emphasize lah, right? Yeah. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
You think carefully, yeah. You think carefully, yeah. This guy is the fx or not the fx in our situation? Is it the fx?
One is the fx.
Good, that's the fx. So who is this guy? You think carefully. In this situation, who is this guy?
X minus 1 times x minus 2.
No, just x minus 1.
I thought you meant like, I thought you meant the last part.
Yeah, only that sentence for now, yeah. Now you're gonna tell me, yeah.
Yeah.
Qx is the remainder. That's what you said just now. So basically, you're saying that 3, right? 3 is Qx. Are you sure that this is the Qx? I'm asking you.
No, because I thought it was we were talking about the x minus 1 times x minus 2.
Okay, sure. So
the last sentence.
Yeah, but we're still talking about this. Like at least we try to handle.
Then the R is R.
That's the 5 lah, right? 5. That's the 5 lah. Okay. Of course, this is 3. This is like whatever, like a remainder lah. Who is the Qx here, or it doesn't even exist?
Who is the Qx?
Or let me put it this way lah. Who is this guy? Let me put it this way. Who is that guy? Who is 4 when fx is divided by x minus 1?
I have no clue.
That's a problem, I feel. I feel that's a big problem, I feel that it is something that is basic, meaning we have to understand it, not that basic means easy. Now, first thing first, you do notice that fx is the result of this times that, and then plus that. You do notice that.
Yeah.
That's not by accident, you know. It's not by accident, you know. Look at this, look at this. 31 is equal to what? Who times who?
To make 31.
Yeah, look at this simple example, something that it is everybody can. 31 is equals to, according to this,
7 times 4 plus 3.
Good. Right. Look, I'm giving you a big hint. It is not a coincidence that this is something times something plus something. It's not a coincidence at all. It's not.
Oh.
So look at the remainder. I know the remainder is 5. I know, okay, I know, but who is the remainder? I'm giving you another hint. Who is the remainder? I know it's 5, but who is it?
Ax plus b.
Does it make sense to you? I really hope it kind of does, right? Now, again, who is the x minus 1? Who is the x minus 1?
Who is the x minus 7?
Yeah, so here, right? Here, I have this one, right? Now, again, the same question. Who is 4? Who is 4? Who is 4?
Times x minus 2.
Does that make some sense?
Yeah.
I'm going to write down for you. I'm going to write down for you. Qx, by the way, the x is what? By the way, the x is what? You have to think about that. Qx times x minus 2, right? Okay, so x minus 2 is, I don't know, the quotient, right? And then ax plus b is equals to 5, right? However, do not forget that this is a 1. Do not forget that is a 1. X equals 1. Okay, so far so good, right?
A plus b equals to 5.
I don't know what this is, I don't know what this is, but at least that's the, what you call this is the quotient, the result of the division, right? At least.
Yeah.
Don't know whether they will solve or, but at least, right? So currently we have something concrete here instead. So a plus b equals to 5, right? Still we cannot find a, but that's it we have. Okay. Do the same thing with this one, and then you'll get something else, and let's see whether we can handle this one. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, please do something in your paper. Okay, Noah and Rio, I noticed that your video is on. So Noah and Rio, please unmute yourself, yeah? Don't mute. Okay, so again, same thing, Noah, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Okay, Ryotaro, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
As per usual, Ryotaro, stay after the tuition later. Huh? Noah, do you currently have a question?
No.
Right. I see you revise a lot of Sec 3 topics. I really like it, but is the Sec 4 topics not happening at all?
No, that's why.
Why is the Sec 4 topic not happening? Please tell me.
Because we are still at linear.
And you have no more problem with linear law, is what you're saying.
No.
Okay, understand. Why do you choose to revise this topic?
Because I had difficulty with it yesterday, I think.
Fair enough. Oh, okay, fair enough. Please make your Jamboard, yeah, Ryotaro and Aryan, do you have any questions so far?
Yeah.
Please show me.
Determine the limiting reaction.
Okay, would you shift your paper a bit and then zoom in a bit because it's a bit blurry if you don't zoom in. Zoom in a bit, please. Yeah, usually we have to zoom in a bit. This is a bit is a bit, yeah, please zoom in, yeah, a bit more, still a bit blur, a bit more, yeah, that's better, right? So I'm just gonna take a picture on that. Don't move up, don't move. Right. So your question is, your question is B, right? B. Is it your, sorry, is your question B?
No, it's 8A.
A, right? So again, I'm having some difficulty reading. 6 decimeter cube, is it, of carbonyl sulfide, whatever that is, and 6 decimeter cube of oxygen, right?
Yeah.
Right. No. Now the way you do it, I like it a lot. A, for 3 marks, you start with the reaction. I really like it. Now he tells you that the reason is carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide. Is your sulfur dioxide SO2 or SOX? Sorry, I cannot read very clearly.
SO2.
Very good. So far so good. Do you have problem balancing?
No.
I think your balancing is correct. So I also have no problem now. So what is your problem with A? Sorry, is it the how to determine the limiting reactant?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me ask you, why do you bother with the reaction and even balance it? Why?
To figure out like which one is lesser.
So you're saying that limiting reactant, you need a good reaction. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Right. I can tell already, which is why I'm very confused. Why can't you tell? Right. So my question to you is the balancing important, or we don't need to balance to find out the limiting reactant?
I think the balancing is important.
Very good. Which part of the result of balancing is important? You're supposed to use what?
Sorry?
Again, there are only 2 reactants, right?
Yeah.
COS and O2, right? When you balance, you get number 2 and number 3, you know, number 2 for COS, number 3 for O2. I'm giving you a lot of hints. Those numbers are the only result of the balancing. And you say you need balancing. It must be those 2 numbers that you need to determine the limiting reactant. What must be what?
Is the limiting reactant lesser of the 2?
You don't get it. No, you don't get it. You don't get it. You don't memorize this thing. You understand. 2 COS and 3 O2. It really means like this. It really means every time there's a reaction, I need how many COS?
2.
2. And I need how many O2?
3.
So I need him more than him. So far so good. I need him more than him. I need 3 of this, I need 2 of that. Just like cooking, right?
Yeah.
Currently, this is what I need, right? What I have, what do I have?
You have
6 decimeter cube and 6 dn cube.
Yeah.
I think they're making it easy for us to check because they give you the same amount. You should be able to tell with logic, not with memorization, please, with thinking. Hey, this one I need more, this one I need less. I have both the same. Which one will run out first?
Is it the 2 COS?
I need less, I need more every reaction. Both I have the same. I need less, I need more. Both I have the same. You are telling yourself what you need less will run out first. That's what you're telling you. That's what you're telling you. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. I have 1 kilogram of flour and 1 kilogram of sugar. I need more sugar than flour. The flour run out first. Totally does not make sense. Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer will be?
The O2.
You know why,
Yeah.
I have to test you a bit, Ken?
Yeah, sure.
Now, if this is 1 dn cube and 2 dn cube, who will run out first? The limiting reactant. Who will run out? This is harder. Who? Please work it out. Ryotaro, your video is off. Any problem?
Yeah, my PC something happened again. Let me quickly fix.
I'll just wait for it. So, Mike, I'm looking at your. Okay, I better turn off my video. Every time I turn on my video here, it makes it ugly. So, yeah. So, video is. Okay. Mike, I'm looking at your working. It's a bit small. Could you zoom in a bit? Sorry, it's a bit out of focus. Just zoom in. Wait until stay last. Good. Okay, still looking bad. Wait, okay, good. Yeah. I guess that's fine. Yeah, you find A and B too, right? So you found A and B, that's a progress, but your remainder is this. And something tells me that, oh, that's the remainder if divided by x1 and x2. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you? I hope you're not guessing, Mike, right? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
If it is divided by x1 and x2, the quotient is only qx, which they don't
So-
ask.
So you're saying, right, that
Yes, I'm saying.
like, suppose I only divide x minus 1, right? Then qx times x
Times
minus 2 is the quotient.
is
But
the
that's
quotient.
because this is like, multiplying each other. And then this one is not because it's just plus. This one
Yeah,
makes it
so that must be a
equal.
remainder. That must be a remainder.
Okay.
I hope it makes sense from this thing. Like that's
Yeah.
just how it works, man. That's just how it works. Right?
Yeah.
Hope it makes sense. And I hope this gives you freedom with this kind of thing, because to some people, this kind of thing is the hardest one in polynomial. To some people. But I hope right now you can make sense of it, because they like to do this, I suppose. They do. They give it to you from time to time. Did you learn
What
something?
is, yeah.
Yes. Yes. You think?
What is a derivative?
Derivative is usually a thing mentioned at Sec 4, which is the differentiation. The differentiation of something is sometimes called a derivative of something. That's
so
one
this would be,
meaning.
okay.
Why do you ask derivative? Sorry, I don't get it. Why?
Because I forgot what it meant.
It usually is probably a Sec 4 topic. Well, again, calculus. Okay.
Because we are doing differentiation. So,
So a differentiation is the derivative of something. For now,
yeah, then
like that.
EMF we're doing set.
Set can be more complicated. Noah is also doing set more complicated than necessary.
I don't see why it's too complicated.
If there's no problem, we do other things first for now. Yeah, for now, again. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to Aryan first. I'll go to Aryan first. Aryan, do you have a question right now? Do you know how to answer my question?
Yeah, I think the answer of your question is the COS.
The COS will run out first. All right. So let me give you an example. Let me give you an example whether it is right or wrong. Right. So I'm just going to use the word if. If COS uses 1 dm cube, right? If COS use 1 dm cube, COS 1 dm cube uses, then O2 will need 1.5 dm cube. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the first if. Now, if the O2, now I change the if to O2. If the O2 is 2 dm cube, then the COS will need to be, if I'm not mistaken, 2 times 2/3, which is 4/3 dm cube. Okay, am I making any sense? This is just according to the 2:3. Okay, okay. So with this one makes sense or this one makes sense? One more time. If COS is limiting, then this is the O2 consume. If O2 is limiting, then this is the COS consume. Which one makes sense? Maybe both?
I think the one below.
The one below does not make sense. You have to know why. I only have 1 and 2, right? If oxygen use is 2, I really need 4/3 dm cube of COS, but I don't have 4/3. I don't. I have less than 4/3. Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
However, if COS is the limiting, the one that ran out first, right? Limiting means that, right? And then I use 1. I use 1. I only have 1. It turns out that I only need 1.5 of oxygen. So oxygen is not running out. There is more oxygen than what is needed. That actually makes sense.
Oh, so that means that the COS is a limiting agent because it runs out before the oxygen.
First, before the oxygen. If the oxygen runs out first, it does not make sense. How can this be? That's what you must think about. Okay, that's the logic on how you think about it. Just consider the if lah. If like this, how? If like that, how? Then you can think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you do it again? Can you do the remaining questions?
Yeah.
All right. Give it a try. Ryotaro, any questions so far?
I'm just doing recap because I forgot everything.
Right, the chemistry lah.
Oh,
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Please go to landscape mode, Ryotaro.
Oh,
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You haven't been touching chemistry for a long time, right?
yeah.
Right. How are you feeling right now? How is your
I was
energy
already
level?
tired after the physics paper, and then I had Chinese tuition,
Yes,
and
you
then
did.
now it's
Today
no
is
break.
a super thing. Today, I feel it is very understandable if you do not study right now. Would you like to rest?
It's just like 30 more minutes, right?
True.
Yeah, I can study a bit more.
Okay. Use the simplest method to study lah, which is basically what I told you lah, right? Just revise the answer. Do not think what the answer is. You must revise the answer. Okay, yeah. Noah, any questions so far?
Yeah, I have got one.
All right. Before that, sorry, Mike, what are you doing right now? I have no idea.
Trig. Hold on.
Show me what you're doing. Show me what you're doing. At least I can follow. Yeah.
No, I'm still trying to find.
You have no questions. Question.
No.
Bad.
It's question 9.
All right. You do what you can first. I'll go to Noah and then I'll go to you. Okay. Don't wait for me. Remember, don't wait. Don't wait for me. Noah, what is your question? I'm gonna take a picture. Have you prepared the Jamboard?
Yeah.
Right,
I forgot to send it to you.
Look at the previous Jamboard. Do you have? Is it question 9?
Yeah.
All right. Look at the previous Jamboard. Okay, I'm waiting for it. Aryan, you okay?
Yeah.
All right. Is the Jamboard ready? Okay. So I paste it there and then show me your working, please. Show me your working. No. Show me your working. No. All right. Okay. I think the Zoom was like it. Okay. Tell me, what is your question?
Part 2.
Part 2, right? So U is on the only real solution to this equation. So I take it that you handle that well, right? Strange. I don't expect you to have problem here. That's very weird. Right?
Because if they ask, what is the real solution, I can do, but they say sure that U equals half.
Is the only real solution, right? So how can you show that U equals to half is the real solution? How can you do that?
I don't know. I usually use calculator.
Your calculator will not give you any marks. Again,
Yeah.
I'm giving you a very big hint. This is cubic, right? That's why you use calculator lah. That's why. However, that's not the only thing Secretary taught you. How do we handle cubic besides using calculator?
Long division.
Through and factor theorem, remainder theorem and long division, right? So
Okay.
did you try long divisioning with U minus half? Did you try that? Have you tried it? Okay, try that, and then the answer will be very close to part 2's answer already. Yeah, give it a try. Ryotaro, any question?
Not yet.
All right, Mike. Tell me, what is your question?
Question 9. Just sketching the graph.
Right. Again, which one? Sketching. Which one is it?
Question 9. Just like drawing the graph so that I can see what's going on.
Right. So it is 1 plus 2 sine x over 2, right?
Yeah.
Or is it the cosine x is giving you trouble? Which one is giving you trouble?
I don't think I need to do the cosine one.
You need to,
because-
but later on, later use. Never mind, later use.
Yep.
1 plus cosine x over 2. Why is that giving you trouble? Yesterday, we covered this basically. Why is this giving you trouble?
Where's the 1 plus cosine x?
No, 1 plus 2 sine x. I'm sorry. 1 plus 2 sine x over 2.
This
cover
one
this.
is
Yeah.
like, no, I just want to practice it. Then I can move on to this because this one's the real one that I'm.
That's totally very difficult. Yeah. So I need you to draw something, right? I cover with you, right?
Yeah.
How do we approach?
I'm already saying the drawing.
Right, but I want you to at least start. Okay, I see where you're going. Yeah, I like the way you start. Please don't show me the question. Show the working. Please show the working. Yeah, thank you very much. I like what you're doing. The only thing I don't like is you forget the middle point should be a dot dot dot. Like it's not your zero that's supposed to be a dot dot dot. It's the one that is supposed to be a dot dot dot. Because that's very important. But you need the 0 to be the x-axis, so it's a solid line. You got the dot 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 line and the solid line mixed. Do you understand?
Oh,
Fix that right now. Fix that because it's a presentation issue. I just want you to get it right. Fix that first.
okay.
Right? Yeah, I mean, too bad. Yeah, redo, but Aryan, any problems so far?
No.
All right. Ryotaro, any problems so far?
No.
Yes, Noah, yeah, it's now I can see. Right. Yeah, I like it. But you need the middle line one to get dot dot dot, and you need to use that, yeah, right? You will need the middle line. Yeah. So now you're gonna draw sine graph, right? Basically.
Yeah.
I think you should have drawn the sine graph first, but I think this is fine. So please draw the sine graph without labeling the x-axis at all. Without.
Got
Yes.
over 2 half
Later.
times x.
Draw first. Draw first, then think. Not think first, then draw. And when you draw, prepare for section so that you can draw nicely. Prepare for section without labeling them. Do not think before you draw. Just draw normally. Label for section, right? For section horizontally so that you can draw nicely. The zoom is not very good. Mike, you're labeling on the wrong line. Wrong line. Sorry, you're scaling on the wrong line. I know you're supposed to scale on the x-axis, but scaling on the x-axis really is not going to help you at all.
Oh, okay.
At least scale on the x-axis and the middle line. You need the middle line for scaling purposes. Good. At least you do that. That's better. Yeah, that I like it. Now let me see you draw first without labeling anything. Noah, are you okay with the long division? Long division shouldn't take that long. Why is it? There you go. Right, what's the result? The result is there's a remainder. Wait a minute. You mean the result is there's a remainder? No. Noah, don't mute, please. Very difficult to communicate. Don't mute, please.
Okay.
Right, you're saying that your long division has a remainder. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Something is wrong. Definitely something is wrong because at least the question tells us that u minus half is a solution. So I don't think there should be a remainder. There is some problem somewhere. We shouldn't progress from here. There is some problem somewhere. Okay, very good, Mike. I like a lot. Now, the label on the rightmost side should have been 360, correct? Remember?
On the right side.
Yeah, on the fourth scale, it should be 360. But now it is 360 divided by half. That's how I see it. Yeah, 3 by which is 720 lah. That's how you handle the x over 2.
Okay,
Right?
so this is
Talk
just
about
180, 360. 540, 720.
But you work from the 360 divided by half, then everything becomes clear. Understand?
Yeah.
That's how you handle it. Right. The question, however, has a specific request of the range. Just make sure you fulfill the range, because I think you overdraw. That's not a bad thing, but I think you overdraw. Just check the range. Just check the range.
You only need here.
Sorry. Here. And I think the question also asked correct. I also think that the question asked for radian only. So that's another thing. You have to label as radian, not degree. Okay.
Okay.
Aryan, any problems so far?
No.
All right. And Mike, you're supposed to draw the cosine x on the same graph. You are supposed to use the pencil. If not, you cannot answer the last part.
The cosine graph on the okay.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as yesterday, man. Correct or not?
Yeah, but okay, so this is like
What is that? Right?
Yeah.
I'll explain to you. I'll really explain to you. But first thing first, do me a favor and draw the cosine x separately again. And then you put it in the graph just now, and I'll tell you what to change because of that weird thing, right? Because of that weird thing. I'll tell you. Okay. Ryotaro, any questions so far?
Yes.
I need you to zoom in a bit. Because just zoom in a bit, please.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It's just
a bit too much. A bit too much. Sorry, a bit too much. Zoom out a bit.
No. It's just asking like,
all right.
If they only give one number,
yes,
does that mean this is the fixed melting point or fixed boiling point?
Yeah. Yes, it is correct.
Oh.
So what it means then? It is not a mixture, lah. It's not a molecule. It's
Compound.
the compound. It's a compound. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Aryan,
That's
any
all.
problem? Thank you. Any problems so far, Aryan?
No.
So Noah, I think you're doing a much better job, and you get quadratic as the result, right? So the quadratic should be not factorizable. That's what you're discovering here. You should be discovering that.
Okay.
How do you know? By simply pressing the calculator or evaluating the discriminant. Do you understand? So you press calculator first, just to make sure. Mike, I need to see your drawing, please. Don't give me the question. Give me your work.
Yeah.
Position the stem so that you know. Yeah. I need to see cosine.
Well, okay. You said the what does the cosine x mean? Because like all I know is that this means it's like always positive or something.
I know. Please draw the normal cosine x first. Separately some more. If you I think you should draw it separately. Can you draw it? Are you sure you can draw immediately combined? If you're good enough, yeah, but are you good enough right now? Okay, good. Draw separately first. Okay, Noah, you should solve the problem already. You have solved the problem, yes?
Yes.
Basically, you have to present using discriminant, by the way, because calculator doesn't give you mark. Do you understand?
Okay.
Right. So show that the discriminant of that guy is, something, so that it is shown that it doesn't have a solution. Right. Okay. So Mike, for the cosine, you need to focus on -1 and 1 only, right? And then you need to focus on until 360 only. So, right. Aryan, I'm not seeing you working anything, just to say. So are you okay?
It's just I'm kind of confused with this graph.
Go down a bit. I cannot see everything. No, as in, I'm sorry, go up. Go up. Show me the graph. Yeah, it's cut. Go up. Okay. No. Look at your zoom. You'll know what I mean. Look at your zoom. You know what I mean. I see everything. Can I see your cosine graph, Mike? From 0 to 360 only, from 1 to -1 only. You start from 2. That's wrong. And your cosine graph is totally wrong from 0 to 360. Draw a normal cosine graph, Mike. A normal cosine graph is from 1 to -1 and from 0 to 360, full cycle. You're very confused right now. Yes, Aryan. Yeah. So why are you confused with this thing, Aryan? Please tell me.
No, it's just the stuff that I've tried. and the reactions. I kind of like, I'm confused.
Do you know what is A?
I'm not really sure.
Okay, I'll tell you what A first is. A is very likely H2SO4. Very likely lah. Does that help?
Yeah.
That means that's a sulfuric acid lah. That's what happens usually when sulfur dioxide is, it dissolves in water lah. It becomes H2SO4 or sulfuric acid. Can you continue from there? Try first.
Yeah.
Feel free to consult your notes, because you may forget certain things, right? Please consult them. Mike, why are you stopping? How come you have trouble drawing cosine graph? I'm a bit confused right now. You draw cosine graph very well yesterday.
That's true. I'm trying to find an eraser.
Right. Yeah. The pauses. What's going on? Yeah? This should be easy for you. Ryotaro,
I'll just draw in blue pen.
Sure thing. Ryotaro, any problem?
Is heating considered chemical means of separation?
I think only in terms of decomposition. There is one reaction which, if you heat it enough, the thing will basically break down to two lah. That's one way of separation. Another way of separating is if you heat it up, you will separate the solvent from what is dissolved inside. So that's also separation. That's only two ways of doing it. One physical, one chemical.
So chemical is the decomposition one.
Yeah, that's rarely set as a separation, but that's pushing the term's meaning lah. But yeah, it's separating something chemically.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah, I gotta see the question. Yeah, I gotta see the question.
Because I don't know what physical separation and chemical separation, the difference. I forgot.
The weird thing is they don't teach you chemical separation. That's very weird. They don't teach you that. Okay, just a minute. I'm going to answer Mike. Mike, you draw correctly. Excellent. You draw the proper cosine x. No problem. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now, what is the cosine x absolute? What you say, the sign means that everything is positive. It's very easy to draw cosine x all positive. Look at my page 2. Look at page 2. Very easy. Very easy. Let me show you. I want you to understand this. This is the cosine graph. Yes.
Yeah.
Now here is the cosine graph all positive like that. The same here and here because that's the positive side. Look at the negative side. There you go. Look at the negative side. Do you understand what happened?
I just guess inverted.
Yeah, if you guess it like that, that's correct lah. You just have to flip the negative to the positive, basically lah. If that makes sense to you.
Okay.
Because -1, when you absolute, so to speak, becomes 1, something like that. -half becomes half, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So just flip everything. Now the red part is what you need to draw in combination with the original graph. You put it there.
Okay.
And once you put it there, you are ready to answer the final question. Right, Noah, are you okay so far?
I've got one question.
Yeah, what is it?
This one.
Sure.
7.
7. I'm going to read 7. Find the value on P and Q for which is sure, it looks very complicated. What is your question?
What's the first step? Or how do I start?
Okay, please zoom in because I'm having difficulty getting a good picture. Please zoom in. It's very blurry because it's not zooming. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, gonna get it. Right, this is not an easy question, so good that you asked. Ryotaro, I'm going to address the chemical separation by reading the question first. So later give me some time to read the question.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you a few hints, Noah. This is not easy to read, so the problem is in the reading and understanding. Once you get that, I think you're gonna be fine lah. Let's see that. Okay, Noah, please unmute. Don't mute. Just don't mute. Okay, when they say x minus 3 is a common factor, means when you divide, it'll be remainder 0 lah, right? Some factor theorem, right? right? So this is a polynomial, a quadratic polynomial, easy. This is also a quadratic polynomial, is it? Are you looking at your Jamboard, page 2?
Yeah.
Okay, both are quadratic, makes it kind of easier. The factor theorem works for quadratic, cubic, and everything else about it. Works for everything. You understand? It works. It's quadratic, it still works. Okay, yeah? So I'm going to use factor theorem. Remember, factor theorem goes like this. Oh, you divide by this, it's a factor. So I can sub in 3, right? I can sub in 3 to this, and it will be equal to 0.
Yeah.
Right? Make sense? So everything x equals to 3 here equals to 0. You'll get something. This one, same thing, no? X equals to 3 here, everything will be equal to 0. That's the factor theorem at work. Make sense? Right?
Yeah.
You do that, I think you can find something. Right? Aryan, any problems so far?
No.
Okay, I think the blue solution is fine. Good. So, Ryotaro, can I read the question first? What makes you?
Oh, it's not really it's in the question. I just because
where? What? Yeah, I don't see. Yeah. Why?
Oh, because the previous question, I saw this. So then I was like, "What's that?" Then
Right.
I searched on the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing, broadly speaking, the only thing you learn physical, the separation technique you learn in Sec 3, Sec 4 is physical. All of them are physical.
Oh.
And you don't learn,
Okay.
so to speak, the chemical way. So I suppose it doesn't matter lah for your O level, right? For your O level, there are chemical ways lah.
Okay.
Yes, true enough, but they don't. Okay, good. Any other questions?
Okay. No.
So Mike, why are you stopping? I don't get this. Why are you stopping? You can do this already. Why are you stopping? Don't wait for me, Mike. I disagree if you wait for me, especially when you can do something. Why are you stopping?
Aren't I done already?
Can I see? Because I don't see any drawing progress.
No, like, cause I thought you drew it already.
You should put the cosine x absolute in the first graph, right? Okay, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. And then what is the answer?
The answer.
Yeah, you have
So the number of solutions is 2.
is it obvious that it is 2? Show me the 2. Show me the 2. Yeah. That totally does not make sense. The 2 points that you circle the intersection. Please. Hello. You just circle the intersection here. You did not do that. Hello. Focus a bit, Mike. Yeah? If you're distracted, please don't be distracted. Please don't do something. Aryan, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike, circle the solution, please. Circle the solution. Yeah, don't draw the bottom one. Don't draw the bottom one. Just draw the top one. The bottom one is actually confusing as a presentation. Yeah, don't draw the bottom one. Draw the top one. Yeah. Don't draw the bottom one. Again, don't draw it. Right? So, do you actually even have a solution?
Does this count as a solution?
Do they hit exactly at the same point? Do they hit?
Yeah.
You have to think about it. If they hit exactly at the same point, then it does count as a solution.
There's only one.
There's only one. Very good. And the bottom one should be erased for presentation purposes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for presentation. Just know that. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Next question, please. Noah, you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Ryotaro, okay?
Yeah.
Aryan, are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mike, what is the next question you are doing?
So it's this trick.
Right. These things are hard. Now, do you have the list of identities that you are supposed to use? Not memorize, just use and lay them down in front of you. Really, this is not the time to memorize them. This is the time to lay them down in front of you so that we can use it. Or rather, I can show you how to use them. That's the only thing that matters here. The only thing that matters here is how to use the list. Do you have the list? We need a physical list. If you don't know how to do that, I'll show you.
I don't have a physical one, but it's like online.
Oh, no, I'll find. Okay, don't waste time. Huh? You go to Google Drive, you go to the AMath, papers. Just take any random one. The first page, you will see the list. Okay, so go to Google Drive. Please do that.
Well, I need to turn off my video. It's like,
use your laptop. Yeah.
My laptop not available to me right now.
You don't have physical, right? Do you have a math textbook? Do you have a math textbook?
Math textbook.
Yeah, because if you're gonna rely on your handphone, I cannot see your working. Then it doesn't make sense. Do you have a math textbook? If you don't, is there any other way to look at your Jamboard besides your handphone?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna paste something in your Jamboard, and then you're gonna refer to that, right? Sorry, I'm a bit slow. I'm very slow. Okay. So I am pasting something on your Jamboard too. It's not okay. There you go. Do you see something? And please show me your video. Do you see the identities?
Hold on.
Okay, in your Jamboard page 2. Noah, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Remember the reading, you can do after the proper reading. Does the reading still bother you? Think about it. Would you be able to read properly next time? Is what my question is.
Yeah, I can see it.
Right. Okay. So Mike, choose the easiest looking one. I'm serious. None of them are particularly easy, but choose the easiest one to tackle first.
The easiest looking one.
Noah, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing the next question.
Okay. Ryotaro, are you okay?
Yeah.
Right. Mike, have you chosen anything?
I guess I'll just choose A.
Let's try that. I mean, I know nothing is particularly easy looking, so I'm pasting it on the Jamboard also. There is no easy way to do this. This is the last thing I recommend that you do in any kind of exam. There is no easy way to do this. It's a creative kind of question. It's a creative kind of, right? So if you like challenges, you can use it to warm up, but don't expect reliable marks until perhaps the very end. It requires a lot of practice. Okay, there is no one straight technique like, oh, how to sketch this easily. I show you lah. Or how to settle this kind of question. I can show you 2 techniques. This one, pure creativity. Okay, you are warned. Are you sure there are no other questions to discuss? Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Okay, now you can think about this from 2 ways or 3 ways, but let's only talk about 2. You can go from left to right or from right to left. That's the rule. You cannot change both simultaneously. You must either change purely the left-hand side until it literally becomes the right-hand side, or you must change the right-hand side purely until it literally becomes the left-hand side.
Okay.
Secondly, you cannot do this like this. Oh, it's an equation. So left-hand side minus right-hand side equals to 0. You cannot do that. That's changing both the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You are not trying to solve for theta. Let me repeat this. That's not what you're trying to do. You're trying something very weird. Changing either the left-hand side into right or the right-hand side into left. That's the rule. It's a new rule. You have never encountered this rule before. Can?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Now, it is always easier. Which one? Or rather, you think yourself, is it easier to change this to that, your feeling says, or this to that, your feeling says? What does your feeling say?
I think A to 2 sign.
So left to right, is it? From left to right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a few things to note. This is all theta. So stay away from the bottom one. Try to stay away because the bottom one changes to A or A to 2A. Then you have trouble. Try to stay away from that first until there is no other option. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now in here, or here again, there's nothing easy with this. There's, oh my goodness, you cannot stay away from it. You cannot stay away from it. Okay, forget what I say first. You can use this if you need to. Now, look at this, look at this, look at this. We had just divided to 3 things. Do you notice anything similar here, 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 here? I'm asking you, do you notice anything similar? If you cannot notice anything similar, you're not ready for this question. We don't do it today. Don't you?
Cosine square A minus sin square A.
Is which one?
The bottom one. And
Okay.
then
So go ahead and apply that, and you still need, I think, 1 or 2 more. You're just going to apply that. Yeah, you're going to try to apply, I believe, this one, all right? So apply this one. Do you change this to this or that to that? Try to do that. Right? We're going to do a guess and check, or basically guessing. We're doing guessing. Ryotaro, do you have a problem?
Yeah, this question.
Right. I'm reading.
The last part, I don't really understand.
Yeah, I cannot read very well. Can you zoom in a bit?
Oh, wait, actually.
Yeah, I think we should stop this problem later. It's modern. Aryan, are you confused, by the way? Are you confused?
Yes, I am.
Now, first thing first, selenium and sulfur should only be lacking 2, right? Because it's group 6. Right? Did you consult the periodic table?
Yeah.
It's as if you're treating selenium as either group 7 or group 4. It doesn't make sense at all. You should be treating it as group 6. Because sulfur is group 6. I think that's the easiest way to see it. Just treat it as a group 6. Do you understand?
I'm not sure.
Group 6. Group 6. Group 6 means, 6 valence shell, right?
Yeah.
6 valence electron. Think that way. Cl is group 7, group 6 and group 7. Sorry, Ryotaro. So what is your question? Wow. Yeah, that's fine. Wow, okay. So the RF thingy is chromatography, yeah? So what is your, any problem with the reading part first?
Sorry, what's
reading the question? Right, it's not easy.
Oh, you're reading the question, okay.
Yeah, no. Do you have any problem with reading the question?
I don't think so. No, I don't really understand the graph, not the words.
I will read the
This
graph.
thing.
Mike, the way you apply is wrong.
The way I apply.
You're thinking about this guy, right?
Yeah.
This guy can become this guy, or this guy. Yeah, I don't see that in what you're doing. I really don't see that.
Oh no, wait, hold on. I didn't see that too.
Apply it properly, please. All right, apply it properly, and then you think about this. You're gonna think about that. Okay? Apply something.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so complicated to understand, right?
The teacher was scolding us. She was saying like, this question so simple. Why you cannot do?
Okay, let's take a look at the question below. Because this graph is not what you do, graph that you usually use. So you have to like understand you have to understand this graph first, then you can do, right? Coding. Let's see whether the coding.
I mean,
So containing solvent, containing only ethanol, according to the graph, is which one?
the 100.
Right. Okay. Please show me the graph here. So at least you're looking at the right place. Huh? So look at the 100 graph. There is a problem. What? It's obvious that there is a problem. Fine. Your teacher is correct. You don't have to understand the whole graph. You just have to understand the 100 one. There is a problem. If you use just ethanol. Definitely there's a problem. Unless you
No,
do
but,
not know what's the unless you do not know what's the RF value, then that's your problem. What is the RF value? Yes, Mike.
Can I do factorization for the for sine theta?
I don't mind. I don't mind you trying that. I don't mind at all. Actually, I don't mind. I like that at all. I actually like that a lot. Mike, you still apply. Oh, you choose that one. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I like the one that you do. I like. Go ahead and factorize. Ryotaro, do you know what's the problem?
0, right?
Yeah,
RF.
the Poisson why cannot be chromatograph because it will not move. RF 0 means it doesn't move, right? Then you cannot.
But this is not the question.
What do you mean?
The question is the third part.
Oh, you're confused with the third part. I'm sorry, you're confused.
Yeah.
Okay. So you understand the first one and the second one, right? You do the appropriate
Yeah.
ratio. Yeah, I cannot read. Zoom in, I cannot read. Thank you. Of the solvent, go down. I cannot read. No, yeah, it can be used to separate the. Okay, show me the second question. Okay, can I see the graph again?
Because they intersect, right?
Yeah, the 80-20 means they also don't separate because they basically just go at the same speed, which is like that, right? So we are avoiding 80, we're avoiding 40 also. Okay, we're avoiding 80, we're avoiding 40, we're also, I think, avoiding below 20, I think. Because below 20, you don't see any movement on the Poisson Z.
What? Below 20, what?
Below 20, you almost don't see any movement on Poisson Z. Right?
On Poisson Z.
Yeah. Below, you almost
this small.
Yeah. Below 20, right? So you don't see any movement there. So I think we should not use that. Okay.
So actually the range can be anything from 40 above and below 80.
Maybe that works. I think that works. I'm not sure whether there are other considerations, but definitely we will discount 40 and below 20 or below. But should we choose one? Well, I suppose we'll just choose one. Like one that makes their movement difference like very obvious. Let's not choose something which is too close, but let's also not choose something which one of them does not move. That's the consideration. Understand?
But how do we know if it's
I don't know, just graph lah. So I don't want to choose a point where the movement is very close to each other. I want them to be more separate. So like for example, 60 looks like a good separation between all of them. 50 is fine, 50, 60, 70, 90 seems fine, I suppose. So I'll just choose 60.
When you say far apart means don't intersect, like the line or like the distance.
It's a bit far. So that means in the chromatography, they will move further from each other, so to speak. Right? You don't want them to move at the same speed. That is a problem, right? That's basically the problem we're trying to avoid, right? Make
Yeah.
sense? Right. So I mean, I'm guessing that this is not a one answer thing. I'm just guessing that, okay, just give an appropriate answer. That's my guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Aryan, last question.
I have no question.
Right. Now again, this week we are trying for a strict 1 hour. So this is already 1 hour. What do you think about the new setup for this 1 week?
I think the new setup is much better.
I like it also. Any
It is-
complaints so far? Any problems so far?
No.
All right. Now on Sunday night, right? I will see you earlier in 15 minutes to discuss something else. Okay?
On Sunday.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we're going to meet again on Sunday, right? Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, sure.
Remember, on Friday night, you shall not study, right? Unless
What?
you are on Friday night, you shouldn't be studying. On Saturday, you shouldn't be studying. You should refresh yourself. You want to study tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, right? Study tomorrow morning, tomorrow lunch, tomorrow afternoon. But Friday night until Sunday morning, you shall rest from studying. That's part of the new setup. Understand?
Yeah, sure.
You shall start studying again at Sunday lunch lah. That's the earliest. I suppose you should lah, but don't study from Friday night to through Sunday morning. I think it's just your language lesson, which you won't be having anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll see you on.
Yeah, sure.
Noah, last question.
Yeah, this.
Mike, you're very close, huh? Sorry, let me just give Mike a hint. Very, very
I'm
close.
very close.
Oh, your factorization is not ambitious at all. Right. The first line, I'm talking about the first line of the denominator of the numerator. I want you to factorize 2 sine theta. That's it. Factorize 2 sine theta out of both. Just do that. Don't cancel anything. Just do a different. Noah, again, what's your question? Sorry.
This.
The question is, what exactly is the question? So, what exactly is the question? I factorize 2 sine theta out of both in the numerator. Find the value of P Q. Yeah, nice. Okay, hence. Okay, so you have problem
Wait,
with part 2, right? Yeah. Yes.
You want me to factorize 2 sine theta?
Yes, 2 sine theta from the top one. It's as if it's very difficult for you. You can do it. Do it, please. Please factorize. Please, I insist. I understand. Noah, again, back to your working. Back to your working, Noah. This is not difficult. You found the P and Q, right?
Yeah.
Right. So why is part 2 difficult for you?
Oh no, part one.
Oh, part 1 is difficult, right? I dislike the way you handle the first step. I think it is easy, but you are not wrong. You're not wrong to handle it that way. You're not wrong to handle it that way. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. So I object on your equation 1, right? Your equation 1, somehow you can either unite the Q or the P. I think you should have united the Q. Then on your equation 2, it looks fine. It looks fine. Right. So when you confirm equation, you're saying that when you confirm something is wrong, right? That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is your equation 2 12 half to the power of 2? Why? Why is it like that?
Oh.
Understand?
Okay.
Right. Mike, you do not know how to factorize the 2 sine. Factorize the. Mike, these two things.
Yeah.
Factorize the 2 sine theta out. Factorize the 2 sine theta out from here. From here. Could you do that? If you cannot, I'll give you the hint. 2 sine theta. Factorize 2 sine theta from this.
Please give me the hint.
Factorize 2 sine theta. If you cannot, I'll give you a hint.
Give me the hint.
I don't like it. I don't like the way that you, oh, what's going on here? I don't like it. I don't like this. I don't like this. Factorizing 2.
Oh,
Right? I just factorized 2, right? Nothing complicated. See? Now factorize the sine theta here. Factorize this and this out. Please do that.
okay.
Ryotaro, what is your question?
No question yet.
Right. Rest for a while, then we'll talk later. I think Noah and Michael will answer.
Okay.
Yeah, just rest for a while. Yeah. Your journey is very long. Factorize the sine theta, Mike. Yep. Factorize the sine theta. Since we don't have time, Mike, are you facing difficulty?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that you cannot factorize 2 sine theta. I don't like it at all. What's going on here?
Huh?
You do not understand what happened.
No,
Seriously.
I already did it up here.
No, you did not. What do you mean? This thing? That's still the top part. That is still the top part.
Oh,
Factorize the sine theta out. There. This is what is left.
yeah, okay.
You
Yeah,
see the point.
okay.
You see the point.
Yeah.
You try to memorize this for the next question. It totally does not work. Just being warned. But you should have been able to do it here. I give you the hint, and then you cannot do it. I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy. Why? Why can't you factorize 2 sine theta? I'm very unhappy. What? Why is it confusing for you to factorize out the 2 and the sine theta? Or you do not understand how I do it?
No, I understand how you do it, but like at the time I'm just confused.
Are you confused with the way to do it, or are you confused about the reason?
No, like I'm not like, oh no, at the time I was just like confused on what to do. Like I'm trying to see how that will help. But then you did it, and yeah.
Factorization, you will need at least in half of the question. That's just the experience. All right, you have been warned. Okay.
Wait, so
it's a simple technique from Sec 1.
Is it recommended for me to like factorize stuff to like in?
There is no recommendation. Every question is different. I'm so sorry. This is the hardest question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm complaining not because you cannot do this question. I'm complaining because you cannot factorize. It's a Sec 1 technique. Okay, that's my complaint. Because you need factorization for other easier trigonometry also, especially the soft one. Again, that's why I complain. I'm not complaining because you cannot do this question. We both know, or rather now you know that it's very hard. I know. My complaint is very clear. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll see you on Sunday night. Hey, after 2 weeks of this technique, what do you think? This setup.
This setup.
The new setup that we're doing, you know, And
yeah,
for
yeah, it's
okay, I'll see you earlier on Sunday. I'll tell you when. We need to discuss something else. Okay.
okay.
See you on Sunday. Tomorrow, don't study until Sunday morning. After Sunday morning, Sunday lunch, you can study again if you want. Okay.
Okay.
Have some
Yeah.
rest. Have some rest. Okay. Bye.
Like,
Noah, any questions so far? I think you finally solved it. Is how
Yeah.
what?
As in,
Yeah, what is the
no
problem?
question.
Right, right. You have no question, correct? Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's the 4. Yeah, that's it. Anything else?
No more.
The question to practice are not the easy ones. They are definitely exam level. So I am happy with that. I hope you're satisfied. Right?
Yeah.
So for 2 weeks, you have been trying the new setup. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it because it's not 3 hours straight away.
I also like it. Anything else? Any complaints? Any problems?
No, it's okay.
All right. Is it too slow?
No.
Okay. I'll see you on Sunday night. Remember, starting Friday night until Sunday morning, what do you do?
Rest.
Yeah, do something else other than studying, please. Okay?
Okay.
I want your Sunday night to be very fresh. I really want it to be very fresh.
Okay.
All right. See you.
Okay, bye, Kak.
Bye. Ryotaro, are you ready to rest?
Yeah, I want rest.
Yes, you need the rest
Very
today,
bad.
obviously. Yep. You also need the rest tomorrow.
Yeah.
From Friday night until at least Saturday night. You're probably very tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do not rest, you'll be very useless on Sunday. And therefore, for chemistry, you'll be very useless.
Yeah.
Okay. You're already doing a very good job today reviewing stuff. That's already very good. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to tell me something about physics? We can also end now. That's up to you.
Actually, like, if you, I mean, I consider the paper to be like quite reasonable considering how much I studied, because I really, Sec 3 topic, I didn't really look at it for physics.
Sure.
So I would say it's maybe like 1 or 2 super difficult questions, but like if it's not impossible that I pass. There's still a chance. I mean, sorry, impossible that there's still a chance that I can pass. It's not like 100% fail.
Right.
Yeah.
Did also a lot of people today?
More than, was it more than yesterday? About the same.
My
Like
goodness.
more than
There's there's a lot, right? Okay. Right. Don't mind. I'm happy that you are in this condition after physics. I mean, mentally. Obviously, you're tired, and obviously, you're physically very tired. And I'm still very happy. I think you are in a very reasonable situation if you are to rest. Right? If you are to rest. Okay. There's nothing else. I will see you on Sunday. Just remind me when the chemistry test will be.
Tuesday.
So we'll meet on Sunday. Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else about the school? Because we have been ignoring the school for now. What's happening?
The trigonometry for AMAth. We finally did the, what's it called?
R formula.
Cosec. No. Like the last time you are surprised that, not R formula. I think almost R formula.
So you finally doing cosecant and secant and identities.
and solving trigonometric
Yeah.
equations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We are going to ignore that for the sake of chem, right? We're going to ignore that for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. When will you know the result? Tension is killing me.
They said end of next week is math. But the teacher gave bad news today.
What is the bad news?
He said like when he was marking some of our papers, he's like wondering what you guys were doing in the holiday. That's very scary.
Mm.
Oh.
It's very difficult to study AMath by ourselves. It's extremely difficult. So yeah, very difficult. It's
A
not
bit concerned.
not addressing anyone specifically, like just that you.
No, he didn't say anyone in particular.
Yeah.
He just
I sure hope that you'll get the result before chemistry, but we'll just see lah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. See you on Sunday. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.